Good morning, YouTube. How we doing today? It's Saturday. I got the day off. Hasn't been happening a lot lately, so I decided to spend it with you. I am actually going to be working on the Jeep today, so it's going to be a quick and easy video that anyone can make out of stuff they should already have laying around, hopefully. So here we go. If you go to IKEA, stuff like that a lot. We'll move those. Friendly little channel here. You go to IKEA a lot. Anywhere that you have to put together your own stuff, you're going to have a handful of little Allen wrenches if you keep them around. We're going to use those in a little bit. First, we're going to start off right here. Everybody should have a little spark plug somewhere. Let's loosen it a little more. I thought I had it loose enough. Let's see if we can get this out of here. And there we go. So, everyone should have at least a spark plug somewhere. If not, you can go to the parts store, and I think you can pick a single spark plug up for like maybe $1 or $2. Right? I've had this engine sitting here for a while. It's going to be rebuilt eventually, maybe. So we got a spark plug, right? Nice, easy. I'll clean it up. We'll have somewhere we can stick a magnet on that, probably here, out of the tip. See, always double check everything with your magnet. Yes, so we got places we can stick our magnet all over, except for right there. Yeah, we don't want to weld on the glass anyhow, porcelain, whatever it is. So we got that, and one more thing we need is Goodwill or whatever thrift store you go to, garage sells the wife or husband's, if you are a lady, drawer of silverware, and we got what we're going to use for wings. So we're going to just make a nice real quick little spark plug bug. That is our plan today. So I'll go ahead and I'll get this thing all cleaned up where we can go ahead and weld on it. Alright, so I got the Allen wrenches cut. I found 4 of them that were the exact same size, which is awesome. One's silver, but who cares? Got them cut. Cool. I just made them the basically same length. Didn't matter. I'm just going with 4 legs because it's not supposed to be a fly. It's not supposed to be a dragonfly. It's not supposed to be a mosquito. It's not supposed to be anything. It's just fictitious little bug. That's all it is. Got our Allen wrench cleaned up. If you hit the porcelain with the wire wheel, you're gonna make it black. Just so you know. If it'll focus. I'm using the GoPro again, but there it is. It's black right there on the porcelain, so watch out for that. Other than that, yeah, it cleaned up pretty nice. So there's that. And I haven't touched the spoons yet. So this is a nice little 4-pack the wife bought me. I think she got sick of me raiding her spoon drawer, so when she goes to Goodwill now, she looks for silverware. It's kind of nice. So anyhow, at least she didn't beat me up. So she got me a couple different ones the last time she went. She brought me home like 2 or 3 of them. So it's kind of nice. Got choices. Choices are good. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'll go ahead and I'll get these tacked up onto our little bug. Sorry about that. And like I said, we'll kind of eyeball the wings together, but I'll get the legs up there. One thing I need to point out here is if you put this in your vise to weld on the spark plugs, the electricity does not go through the tail to the front, so you can't put the clamp on the handle of your vise. You actually got to clamp it on the nose and try and get tricky with your little pliers here, holding this thing on and then getting your torch up there and still being able to eyeball that your legs are even, just so you know that. I forgot about that when I did this in the past. That was a pain in the butt. So now they've got your legs tacked on though, you can go ahead and put your clamp there and you should be good to go for the other sides. Anyway, just want to point that out. And alright, so there's our bug. So how I got the front 2 legs, I took them out of the vise. I basically set them here balancing on our little wrench for our grinder to put the disc in. And then I welded the first one on, reached over, welded the second one on. So that way I knew it'd at least be balanced and standing when I took it out. So now we at least got a balanced little critter bug thing right there. And it looks pretty good. His little legs are sticking out. When I do bugs and stuff, I always over exaggerate on my tack welds because bugs are never perfect. They look kind of interesting if you look at them. So I don't want a nice smooth look to any of my bugs. I never touch up on the welds unless I really make a horrific one because I can't really reach it with the welder. So anyhow, we got our little bug without wings. So right now we got our spoon, we got our bug. We're just going to take, we're going to eyeball until we think where the wing looks fairly good for the size of bug we have. And I like that right there. You know, the wind is barely blowing and I'm getting some really weird noises out of my tent. So if my tent falls on me, you'll get a great laugh at least. Anyhow, so I'm liking right here. So that's where I'm going to try and mark and cut And then I'll take and I'll cut the rest of my wings right there. I'm going to try and angle them up a little bit. Usually I kind of have them a little flat on the dragonflies. I was kind of thinking, I think upward a little bit would be a great look for this guy. So I'm going to put a little bit of an angle on the wings. I'll get all 4 of them cut. I'll weld them on and then basically have a finished product, little spark butt. Okay, I may have gotten a little carried away, but the more I worked on them, the more I liked them. Then I had that antenna. The little antenna are little pop rivets, if you couldn't tell, which I'm sure you could tell. Anyhow, I'm calling them done. I'm not even going to paint them. I'm just going to put some little bit of clear coat on them. But he's a pretty cool little guy. He turned out great. I like his wings. I like his antenna. I like how his legs turned out. I actually like him, except for the fact that I melted the first pop rivet I tried to put on him, and I tried to touch it up with a grinder. Well, cut wheel on the grinder, and that just made an ugly spot on him, but it's good enough. So anyway, I really do hope you enjoyed it. I think I made it simple enough where anyone could do it, and quite honestly, if you don't have a welder, you could still probably do this with super glue. It's a pretty simple little project, nothing heavy duty. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the little guy. I think he turned out looking pretty darn good. Once again, thanks for watching. Oops, there he goes.